Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Powerhouse Entrepreneur Summit. Today, our special guest is Pamela Dale. And Pamela is a trailblazer in women's financial empowerment with her guiding belief great things happen when women have money. Pamela mentors women in building sustainable monthly recurring revenue streams, and her expertise and passion lie in unlocking the potential for women to achieve economic independence and thrive in the world of business. So today, Pamela is going to be talking to us about the big mistake coaches make that prevents them from scaling their business. So this is going to be a great presentation. Pamela, I want to welcome you to the summit.
Thank you so much. Yes, economic empowerment for us all, right? And the greatest way to do that is through money, or pardon me, through business.
Mm-hmm.
To make money through business. And when we're coaches and consultants, and a lot of us have an agency, but we don't always call it an agency, and we get stuck in a certain spot. And it's that, how do we get to the next level of profitability, income, impact, etc. So you're always going to hear me talk a lot about money, but it's just a tool that we're going to use to really get what it is that you do. Coaches are amazing because we get out in the world and we start saving lives. And I think that's what's so exciting about coaches and wanting to help empower us all to do that. So I've got a quick presentation that I'm going to go through, and then we've got some time for questions if you'd like. So let me share my
Okay.
screen.
If you can add it here, then I can put it on. Make sure it gets on the stage. You have to add it here
Oh,
somehow.
that's wonderful. Let's do
Yeah.
that. Present
Okay.
slides. Is that what it says? You have no slides. I'm going to share screen.
Okay.
Share screen. I'm going to select a tab. Does that look like it's working?
Yep, that's it. Okay, let me add it. All right, there you go.
Beautiful. Let's go.
Awesome.
So my name is Pamela Dale, and the big mistake that coaches make that prevent them from scaling their business, is it going to move forward? It should. Give me the click. Let's see. Did that stop it? I think it did. Let's go. I clicked it and I couldn't get it to move forward. I have not done this before, so let's just do what we can. Hit enter instead of clicking. There we go, Pamela. Do you know that 82% of coaching businesses struggle with scalability within the first 5 years, if not within even the first 2 years? Usually our first year is a struggle. By year 2, we think we can move and we can grow, and we hit the same plateau that we did, right? The statistics are staggering, actually. And more coaches than ever are entering the market, and we are finding ourselves trapped in this feast and famine cycle, and we're really unable to break through to that sustainable growth that we're looking for. So think about your own journey as a coach. You've been in this industry for a little bit, right? Whether you're new or not, you kind of see what goes on out there, and you have a deep understanding of your craft, right? Like, let's call it. Usually coaches come in because we've got something amazing that we want to help share with the world and make a difference. And we understand that really, really well. But despite that, we find ourselves grappling with this persistent challenge, and that's to get ourselves beyond that first initial dollar point, whether it's that first, $1,000 a month, or it's to get to the $5,000 a month, or it's to get to $10,000 a month. What I'm going to talk to you about is getting you to the next level is what we're going to kind of really nail in on. So think about your own business, right? And can you relate to these? You felt frustrated, hitting a plateau, right? Even though you're working more. And you've maybe noticed that the strategies that worked for you in the past are not yielding the same results as they are today. And the coaching landscape has changed significantly, right? Can we get an amen? What worked in the past isn't working. And for many seasoned coaches today, we're here and we're going to explore the new avenue and strategy that I think is going to reignite your business growth. So our goal here today, as we dive into this summit, is what's really holding you back, right? We'll uncover the unseen factor. There's a key to efficiency you might be missing, right? We're going to unlock that. And do you ever wonder why some coaches seem to scale? We're going to talk about their secret weapon. So there's a gap, right? From frustration to growth. And you're here because you want a brighter future for yourself, right? There's this gap. It's where you want to go next and you feel stuck and you're unsure how to move to the next level. So my name, as I mentioned, is Pamela Dale. I've been in the same place. We all have the same journey, right? Every coaching business, myself included, we get started and we are really excited. And then this cycle of exhaustion starts to set in from this constant creation of the next offer, next offer. This burnout comes from this pressure to stay competitive in this online world. It's almost relentless. And it's what I experience talking to people every single day. So it came to a head, as it always does. You look at your schedule. I looked at mine, had a little cry, right? The to do list, and just said, what am I going to do next? I can't figure this out. And I was on the brink of, as we all know, right? Like, I can't do this. And you may experience that same quitting cycle. I can't do this. And maybe it's Friday you quit and you start again on Monday, or maybe you quit Wednesday afternoon. And what if you only quit for half a day or half an hour? It impacts us in our business, in our momentum to move forward. So it's this quitting that really had to change for me. And I had to stop working so hard and figure out how to do this differently. So I needed a shift and I needed to tackle my personal burnout cycle, the offer treadmill, and with the state of the online coaching world, what I'm going to share with you today is what I did for my own business. So I had to take a step back and look at my business. And that's when the shift happened. Of course, it was also when I was introduced to something on a presentation just like this, right? I understood that I needed to move away from the piecemeal solutions and embrace a really holistic system. And I needed to integrate and stop with the isolation of different things. And I needed to harmonize my business. I found that there were better ways to manage my energy. Energy management for you as a coach is absolutely critical. And this helps you continue to keep wanting to move forward, right? And I prioritized impactful outcomes over just mere activity. Now, I had to do the mere activity a lot of times because I didn't know what was the most impactful, right? So I was able to shift my focus and I started to streamline some stuff. So stepping into the future of coaching, we get to see firsthand how the right strategies can revolutionize your coaching business. And I'm going to share with you that system. So, some truth bombs today, there's going to be 3 of them. The hidden trap, we're going to uncover what's really holding your business back, discover the unseen mechanisms within your business that are subtly undermining your success. You don't even know they're there. It's time to shine a light on these for sure, right? That's why you're here. There's an unseen cost that you're overlooking and it's draining your business's potential. You get to see today, perhaps maybe with new eyes, something that is going to be revealed to you. And this is going to equip you to regain control. And there's an invisible bottleneck. Identifying and eliminating this is going to be big for you. It's going to help you with those excuses that you have. And they're not excuses in the sense that, oh my God, I'm just too tired. I mean, like, it's a legit one, right? And we're going to confront that and talk about it. But first, let's have a really quick conversation. You're going to get to know this about me as we begin this relationship and continue to work together, that I like to talk and have really great conversations with people. And I want to tell you the truth based on what I've seen, not what is on your Instagram account, right? Coaches often face these challenges. Inconsistent revenue. Please know the feast and famine cycle that you are experiencing is real, and it's not $10,000 a month every month consistently forever and ever. If you hear that, know that they are not telling you the truth. So that is good news for you because that tells me that you're a coach, right? You're in business. That's normal. You're going to have difficulty today retaining clients. Low success rates is our issue, and managing time effectively. You're working just too much, that burnout, right? So the impact Overwhelm and burnout are real in this industry. I want you to know that if this is how you feel, this is normal. We're going to keep talking about the pretty Instagram photos, right? Where do we start to get off track? The moment you start your business. So there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of money mindset issues out there. There's a lot of things that happen when we start our business. And if we don't get our business set up right the first time, the right way, we are going to struggle. Let's get real. It ain't 2020, right? So I don't know about you, and there might be some people here that have decided to come online since the pandemic. And as a result of that, it's really hard for you and I who've been here can get real results. I know the ones that are on here can get real results. You're not the ones out there that are just on, we think we can make money online. This is how we're going to do it. We throw a course together, right? It was cheaper to acquire new clients before then. As a result of the crowded landscape, it's harder. So this is causing that new offer, new offer, new offer. A few other things that I see, right? There are more coaches online and everyone has a course. So now for you as coaches, it's not about your courses, it's about the results that you're going to get for your clients. How many of you have a course that you've sold and nobody logs in? Do you know they haven't even logged in? What could you do to get them to log in and move them forward, right? This is where it really is going to matter because your clients need to be the ones who are talking for you online. It's not just about selling the courses anymore. The cycle, the next offer hustle is real. That course, you're going to go to the next course, you're going to go to the next course, and that's what's causing this treadmill of burnout. And if you want to double your revenue, it looks like what you have to do is double your workload. And it made me want to throw up. There was no way I could keep going. So effective client servicing is where it's at. To be profitable today, you must go beyond just acquiring those new clients. You need the deep understanding of the needs of your current clients to ensure this loyalty. So understanding your avatar is the key. How many of you, give me a 1 in the chat right now, can tell me with immense articulation the number one problem that your businesses face, not in your wording, but in their words? What do they say? They don't say they have an Instagram problem. They say they have a business problem, but it's deeper than that. What's the business problem underneath it? They feel guilty that their husband is working all the time so that they can run this business, but I can't get the business off the ground, so I can't sleep. It's causing problems in my marriage. Those are the wording. Do you know that wording? Do you know your clients that well? That's what you need to be that intimately associated with your people to win today. It's a different place. It's a different time. Knowing who are your best clients. Can you tell me at a quick glance who's the most engaged in your business? What if you did know based on a score that you could communicate to them differently? Absolutely game changer in your business. So how do you do this? You've got scattered data, or you got no data at all. We're going to talk more about this. You don't know because you don't have the right tools. You don't know what metrics to look for. Oh my God, right? Or what you have is spread across 7 different apps. Can we get an amen? Right? Let's talk about streamlining. Having great courses isn't enough. It's going to be about servicing those clients. It's complex out there. How do you service clients well? It is really important to do this in a way that meets the needs of your clients so that you can get these results, right? Even with the best of intentions, there can be a hidden trap that prevents us from doing this effectively. So let's move into it. The hidden trap, uncovering what's really holding your business back. Many coaching businesses, it lies in your operational inefficiencies. Let's uncover them. Operational inefficiencies are your manual processes and disjointed systems, and these can severely hinder your growth. Think about it right now as we go through this. Your misaligned strategies are your business strategies and practices that don't align with your overall goals and vision of the business. What are those? Manually doing everything in your business, or not having enough data to make educated decisions in your business. So you're pursuing this lead magnet thinking it's turning into clients when it's absolutely not. That is going to kill you. You need to move faster. And automation is the key. And I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about automation, which is kind of AI, but people are looking for AI when they're missing the basic automations in their business. If I have to tell you and show you the amount of people this year alone, in the last, I would say 3 months, that I filled out an application to become their client, I filled out an application to be on their podcast, and I didn't hear anything back. No acknowledgement. They even got the email. They even got the form filled out. Can you imagine how often that is happening in other people's businesses? You've seen it. How many times have you sent a message to somebody and nothing back? Do you think that that is happening in your business? You don't even know. That's going to be my voice. I bet you don't even know because you don't have the processes in place. So you cannot scale because you are inefficient. You can only work so much in a day as well, right? So automating your client management saves you time and is going to improve these client relationships that we're talking about, right? Here are some examples. What if you could automate your client onboarding? What if regular communication? What if you had an automated message go out every time sent you a Facebook DM? What could you do with that? Automated replies, feedback collection. OMG, I've never, ever, 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 ever received a form that said, how did you feel about our interaction? I've gotten an email, right? Have I got a form? Now, the email might be easy. The form is actually easier for me as a consumer, and it's easier for you to put that information in with the client contact if you have it in the system versus it's in your Gmail account. How do you go back and evaluate that data? You can't, right? Automating these is going to give you that ability to really scale and or just not kill yourself, right? So overcoming the operational inefficiency is remember to identify and address all of your disjointed systems and manual processes is your first step towards streamlining your business. How do you do this? You're going to walk through your client journeys. Okay, I put an ad on Facebook and then it takes me to a form and then it takes me to I'm going to set up a call and then I'm going to follow up. I'm going to right? And then that's how you're going to start to automate it. So building a scalable foundation, efficiency is just one part of this puzzle. Building a scalable foundation for your business is essential, right? We know that by now, but we're going to keep hammering on that probably. The truth bomb number 2, right, is the unseen cost, the overlooked factor draining your business's potential. There is an unseen cost that you did, I did, and let's be clear, everyone has done the exact same thing. And it looks like it's beneficial in the short term, but it's going to kill you in the long run. And it is software. You've been tempted by lifetime deals or one-time price software that promises you the world. And you think, absolutely, this is what I need. Let me go get this lifetime deal and go get the next one. And you go get the next one. And you are sitting there. And I probably should have put a picture of duct tape on here versus a picture of myself, right? But that's what's happening. How often do you, in the end up utilizing, underutilizing, or complicating your business processes as a result? I'm here to say that the reason that I did it in the beginning was because I didn't believe my business was actually going to work. So if you have this same issue, that might resonate for you. You might think too, $97 a month for a system, I can't do that, which is ludicrous if you think about it, right? If you're going to have a $100,000 business, $97 a month just makes sense, but we don't believe the thing's even going to work. So we don't invest. We don't invest in ourselves. So as a result, we have these short-term decisions that are killing us today, because I still have that lifetime deal that I swear one day I'm going to use it. And all it is just like the sweater, or more probably better example is the jeans in my closet that I think that I'm one day going to get back into. Right? And there they sit. And I'm telling you right now, your money mindset is killing your business. And that's exactly what this is. It's important to understand that it's not about your upfront costs. It's you prioritizing cheap and free solutions that lead to this patchwork, AKA the duct tape that's trying to hold your business together, where you cannot effectively manage your client relationships and you're working too hard because you don't know what's working and you're dropping the ball. So business strategies, we must avoid these unseen costs in our business. So when we get free, cheap lifetime deals, software that doesn't talk to other software, unless I need Zapier, holy crap, you think that's hard? Whoa, I'm a tech person and I don't like Zapier, right? So we need to understand that coming right out of the gate, that if you want to win, it's all about the tools you use. So we must make decisions thinking about $1 million business, which is where I always think we need to go, right? You're going to hear that. A holistic approach means, what if you looked at everything beyond the price tag? It's just like the clothes that you wear. You and I both know the cashmere sweater at $600. I don't even know what the price of a cashmere sweater is. Okay. So if it's like $10,000 and you buy the cheap one for $1,000, you know that the 10,000 is going to outlast the 1,000. Like, we just know that. But we don't look at it that way in our business as well, right? Very, very important. We have to consider how each piece of clothing fits in our wardrobe. The same with the software that we use. You must invest in your business's future in the right tools, choosing tools that meet your current needs, but also need to grow with you. So the true cost is, it is in the long-term stability of your business and the ability to scale that is in jeopardy when you go to AppSumo and buy the cheapest tool you can. So to truly scale your coaching business, you need to move beyond these operational limitations that are coming from ineffective software. It's right under your nose. We're going to explore the next challenge, and it's the invisible bottleneck. Let's identify and eliminate this for you. It is something that's rarely talked about in the coaching business, but it's critical, and it's your software stack. Now, you're starting to hear a theme here. Yeah, y'all are pretty smart. So you have 10 tools. If I go into one more coaching business that has 10 tools, like it's a daily thing. And then we're sitting there and we're looking at, okay, you want to scale your business. Can you tell me how many contacts you have? And I'm like, okay, are all the contacts that you have in Acuity and in Kajabi and in ClickFunnels, are they all in Active Campaign? Well, I think so. What? The wrong software choice is going to hinder your ability to scale and succeed. Now, we don't know until we don't know. We know, right? So we don't know that inadequate software is killing us. So good software, just like a good sweater, right? It needs to be done. And we need to really understand the contribution to these operational inefficiencies and this misaligned strategies that we've talked about, right? So the limitations, the wrong software stack actually limits your ability to automate your essential tasks, and it increases your workload and it prevents you from scaling. It exacerbates this feast-famine cycle, leading to the burnout. Now, put a 1 in the box, right, in the chat, if you had any idea that this was your number one problem to making money in your business. Most people look at software as the expense. And this is where we get off track. So client servicing and retention is really all about software so that you can see the exact journey that a client has taken with you and you can communicate to them effectively. And this is going to be the way to eliminate the bottleneck is the right software solution. So what's the right software solution? Well, in 2024, there's a lot of software out there. Yes or yes, right? You need something that not only manages your current operations, but it must provide you the data, it must provide the automation, and must give you the ability to scale. It also must be software that has the great service on the back end, and it also needs to be up to date with technology and growing. When's the last time you logged into ConvertKit and it looked exactly the same as it did the year before, right? That's an issue. To uncover this, we need to find a comprehensive solution. So identifying this obstacle is really about taking a look at your software stack and seeing where it is really draining you in your ability to manage your business, not only scale. So the hidden trap is unveiling the operational inefficiencies, the manual onboarding, the manual emails for stuff that are going out. Their contacts are spread all over the place. The communication's everywhere. You can't remember. Did you talk to them in email? What email thread was it? Was it on Facebook DM? Oh my God, that'll kill you, right? The unseen cost is you buying cheap or ineffective software because you don't understand the long-term costs. And the bottleneck is that you have a software stack that's choking you off because you can't track your data. So what I want is really quickly, just a few minutes of your time to go through and share with you the system that I found, and it was pivotal for me. I'll never forget the day that somebody said I no longer had to use ClickFunnels, ActiveCampaign, and my Acuity. And I was like, okay, so first thought, of course, it's going to save me some money, which it did. So I want to talk to you about something that I put together called Activate Automate. It's activate your systems and automate your success. And it is seamless client acquisition, systematizes your business operations, and it enhances your client follow-up. So in this system, you're going to get all the funnels that you need, all the forms you need, all the calendars, all the link in bio, come off Linktree for goodness sakes, right? All the automations, all of the actions that need to be taken within those automations. And anything that you need done and automated is inside the system, and more funnels, and me. So a lot of times when you're looking at buying systems, the level of support is not always there. So this system is unlike anything else because it's designed for you as a coach, right? It caters to you. I am the coach. The coach's coach. That's weird. We've heard that line before, right? But here's why it stands out. It's got client acquisition funnels, full-scale automation, comprehensive client management, sophisticated follow-up, streamlined business operations, actionable insights and reporting, hallelujah, community and support, which is me. So the engine behind the power, Activate Automate, is on Go High Level or High Level. High Level is the platform. That's the software where you can put your 10 pieces of software into one place. And as a result, it's going to help you unlock what you need to do for your business. And on top of that, you're going to get this system. Activate Automate is a business in a box, or what we call in the world a snapshot, that I'm going to drop into your account if you choose to join High Level with me. And it's tailored exactly for you as a coach. It's an all-inclusive that I give you everything that you need, right down to the email templates already written. And it's going to give you those data-driven decisions that you need. So it's no risk. There's a 14-day free trial. So I'm going to jump really quickly. I'm going to stop sharing, because I'm probably going to have to share another tab. If I have a couple of minutes, I can show the system. What are your thoughts, Cheryl? Shall I show the system, or we're right at the bottom of the hour? I want to respect people's
Well, yeah,
time.
you can go ahead and share.
Just really quickly to help people understand, I think the complexity, or the completeness maybe is probably the word, not complexity. Share my screen again. Which screen is it? Can we do the whole, let's do the whole dashboard. Yeah, let's do that. It's going to give us the weird window thing, I think. So Activate Automate is in this system, and this is High Level, white labeled. So meaning I put my name and my links on it, my colors, and I got it all branded up to me. And this is the one that's going to get dropped into your account. So every funnel that I show you automatically gets dropped in. You can change the colors, right? This is just a simple branding package that's in here. And it's really easy and clean to go ahead and do so. And all of the forms, all of the automations that go with this application funnel and every other funnel is also in here. So as soon as you sign up for the high level account, all of this gets dropped in, and then you get to come into the group with me, work with my team, and we help you get it set up for you. And we also are going to help you with the tech side of it. And here's where you're going to be able to see in your application funnel as an example, that if I filled out that application, it's my little card for my contact is going to sit right here. And then if I fill out the application, it's going to move over here. And then if it's accepted, it's going to move over here. And it just moves people along. And then under the conversations tab, I can see every conversation you've ever had, every place you've ever visited, along with all your documents, all of the times that you visited me, all the appointments, I can see everything. So when we talk about sharing the client, understanding the client journey, understanding how to talk to people, it's going to be imperative to have a system that is an all-in-one. So if you'd like, on my slides, as soon as I come back to the main screen, let me share one more time, and then we'll wrap this up. You've probably heard of high level, or you're going to hear about high level. So that's the other thing. And I'm the one that is going to be the one for coaches. So it's really important to understand let me just run through those really fast, because this is the important part. When you're building a house, a lot of times what we do with software is we get our first home instead of our forever home. And for software, we need our forever home right out of the gate. So to do that, you can go to activateautomate.com/performance. That performance is spelt wrong. Now that's normal for me. Let me just double check that that's right. And then of course I use the system. So I'll track you along the whole system. It's kind of fun. So with that, let me just double check my URL. It's so fun when you watch me at any time doing any of the trainings. I'm going to spell everything wrong. So you don't need to spell well, I always say, to make money online, which is kind of fun.
You know.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong. Performance is actually correct. So I have to change this to get the right. That's so funny. That's hilarious, Pamela. And isn't it funny that I thought and went through the whole presentation and said to myself, oh, make sure everything's spelled correctly. At the very last slide of the very last piece, I spelled it wrong. So I'm just going to throw that in the chat for you so it's spelled correctly. So you can go ahead and jump on and have a look at the system. And if it's for you, great. If not, that's great too. But you're going to hear about us again. So come back.
Yeah, I just heard about high level last week.
I know it's
coming. Oh my gosh, I never heard of this before. So yeah, I think it's going to be more popular as time goes on.
It's going huge.
But like you said, automation is a key thing.
Didn't even touch on the AI side of it. Didn't even touch on all the pieces of it. Like it'll write your emails, it'll write your blog and website copy. It'll do all of that too. But I'm like, if you're manually still processing applications and emails, forget AI. Like let's what are you AIing, right? Like let's get back to the basics. The basics are what's going to win.
Yeah. AI has been a huge time saver for me, creating, content and things like that. It's just amazing. Thank you, Pamela. This was so fun. This was so good.
Oh, I'm so glad it was valuable.
Yeah, you touched on some great points. What resonates with me is how it is harder now to get and retain clients because the techniques that worked years ago are no longer working.
Not working.
So we have to, I wouldn't say we have to be more creative, but we do have to go a little deeper.
Right.
And
we have to get really good.
Going deeper with what the current needs are, things like that. And you spoke about basically some issues that are going on behind the scenes that we don't really talk about, but
No,
that's really affecting us in our business. That's
so
important
much.
to, yeah, it's important highlight to make, you know.
So I just put that offer out. So I've
Uh-huh.
got all that data coming in now. So who landed on the page, I'll see. Who converted, I'll see. Who
Hmm.
opened an email, I'll see. Who
Yeah,
clicked on the link, I'll see. Who clicked on the link to the link, I'll see. It'll
right.
trigger another automation. It'll go. So I'm going to talk to you differently if you clicked versus you didn't click. So that's what I'm talking about with regards to talking to people where they're at. If I
Hmm.
keep, how many times I just bought somebody's course off Instagram the other day, I'm still getting his Instagram ad. I want to go back to him and go, stop showing me your ad
Yeah.
because it feels insulting. I already bought it. It's a
Yeah.
simple thing in the Facebook ad algorithm, but isn't it
Hmm.
the same? Don't you get the same emails from people and they've already bought? You've already bought, or you can automate that. That's what I'm talking about. It's making us work harder than we need to. We
That's
don't
right.
understand what can be automated. It was the very same thing that happened to me when someone wanted to build my very first website. And I said, well, if you could just tell me what a website did, I could tell you what I needed. I had no idea what a website even did to tell them I need this form or want this or that. So it's the same with automation. We don't even know what will automate. So it's like,
Mhm.
okay, tell me your business process right now. Write it out on a piece of paper. Lead magnet, they opt in. And then I go, okay, do you want to be manual here? Do you want to manually approve the application? Do you want to manually approve the podcast request? Do you want to do yes or no? You can do both. Let's see. And then the system just does it all for you. And you just sit back and and the system will notify me when there's a new application
Yeah.
in the system. I don't have to go into Gmail and try and find it. You know what I'm saying? And all of the application questions come in with the contact. And I've got them in pretty little folders. So I
Hmm.
know that they filled out this application for this, and I can see all their questions.
Oh, that's so good.
It'll bring in all of the documents, all of everything, all the payments are processed, all the courses are there, and I can gamify the course. I can see you logged in. I can see you finished this. Fantastic. You logged in. Let's go.
That's
So we
good.
want them
Yeah.
to complete our courses.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Yeah. Or
All of that
we've
is
got to go
worth
get the
it.
next one, right?
Yeah.
Don't even know if we don't know why this one worked or didn't work. So
Hmm.
we go to the next one when all we needed to do was have enough data to tweak the one we currently have.
Hmm.
And we can't. We don't know how many people clicked on your funnel that went to your calendar, that went to the other piece of software. You don't know. So you don't know where they dropped off. So you're working harder than you need to. That's the piece that people don't
Absolutely.
understand. And high level's $97 a month. What? Like,
Right. It's cheaper than ClickFunnels. Yeah. Yeah. And it does more. So,
way more. Way more. ClickFunnels, God forbid, right?
right. Oh, this is so good. Well, we're going to make sure everybody gets the link to sign up.
Awesome. And I'm tracking it just for Cheryl. That one's just for Cheryl. So that's the other thing, is that all the emails are specific to you and everything. So I can talk
Hmm.
to you. Thanks for coming to the summit. Like it's just so
Yeah.
fun, right?
Absolutely.
So fun.
So good. It's so good. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for attending. If you're watching the replay, make sure you leave a comment, leave a note for Pamela.
Yes.
And
Comment.
yeah, so
Reach
this is
out.
so good.
Tell me what
Yeah.
software you're using. I'd love to know what stack you're using.
Cool software I'm using right now.
This is StreamYard. Yeah. What's your
This
stack?
is
What does your software stack look like?
oh my stack. I use StreamYard. I'm gonna use Go High Level. That was the
Okay, let's
thing.
do it.
Yeah, because since I just found out about it, I'm like, I have to get that. So I'm gonna get
Yeah.
it set up.
Okay. Join
Yeah.
me
So
if you
that's
like, and we can
yeah.
help you get that done.
Because I just have like a regular CRM, but I want to get Go High Level because it does so much more.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like, easy to make things easier, work smarter
Makes
and
it
not
easier.
harder.
Yeah, it makes it much easier. Fantastic, Cheryl.
Yeah,
Yes, join the revolution, folks. It's if
yeah.
not now, when? They say you're coming, everybody's coming, and you're going to join with another affiliate that isn't the coaches affiliate, right? So I'm the one that helps coaches, because coaches use Go High Level different.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some legal implications you need to understand. There are
Right.
some build things that you need to do that are easier. And you're also going to touch almost every part of the system too. So a local business and some other businesses don't, but we touch it all, right? From membership to the CRM to the funnels and website. Like we're touching every piece of it. So it
Mhm.
needs to be set up properly.
Good.
So
Good to know. That's always good to know.
it's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thanks everybody for attending, and we'll see you for
Thanks
the
for being
rest of the
here.
summit.
Yes.
All
Thank you for
right.
having me, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.